Would you like to see football wherever you are in the world?
With NordVPN, you can get premium protection online and set your location so you never miss a minute of the content you usually enjoy.
Go to nordvpn.com/TSUW to get 72% off a 2-year plan plus 3 additional months absolutely free. Hello there and welcome to the Sheff United Way match preview. Today we're going to be talking about Sheffield United versus West Brom at Bramall Lane, 7:45 kickoff. It's on Sky Sports Football for Red Button for those that can't make it. Obviously, I'm going to be at the ground. I'm very, very excited for this one. Bramall Lane under the lights is always fantastic if we win. First of all, we're going to talk about members. We've refreshed the list since the last time we did a live video, and we've got some new names on there, which is absolutely fantastic. Also, a big shout out to 3 fans in particular that have been members for 6 months or more. That's Anthony Michael, sorry, whichever way you do it. Blade Paul also. They've just hit 6 months. The 6-month threshold, which is, we love that. We love to see that. Peter Lant is also a 9-month member. So Peter Lant is absolutely running the show here, guys. I don't think you're going to catch him unless he has a month out or something like that. But guys, if you want to become a member, all you've got to do is click the join button next to the subscribe button. It's a big blue button. I'm saying button way too much. And all you've got to do is click that. It's £4.99. It's on either laptop or PC or your Android phone. I wish they'd just put it on iPhone so it'd be much easier to say. Also, we've got 2 other people who are about to hit 6 months, which is Stuart Ward and former Sheff United Way guest Jim Phipps, absolute legend. And also 4 months, we've got Jan Woody and Joseph Parker. There you go. So if you'd like to appear on that list, I've just told you what you need to do. So hit that join button. Pay £4.99. You'll be supporting the lads massively. And also, Sheff United Way clips, as I always say, right at the start of the previews. Go over there and subscribe. Recent clips on there are George Santos speaking about the Battle of Bramall Lane and obviously Andy Johnson. Mark Howard talking about that Christian Eriksen free kick, that fantastic one that he conceded against Spurs. And lots of goal celebrations from recent watch-alongs. So like I said, go over there, subscribe to it. You will not regret it. Anyway, I'm going to bring in Mr. Hal Stewart.
Mr. Hal Stewart. Oh, I like that. Yeah, look what I'm wearing. Can you see that?
Yes, I can see that. It says Sheff United something.
Sheff United Way. Very happy with that. I'm not happy about something, Nick, which is you've got a nickname in Good Nick. We've got Statsman Adam. We've got Bobby in the background. I don't have a nickname.
You don't deserve one.
That's just my name. I mean, can we throw it out there? To the
it's not
viewer?
Your name, actually, is it? It's your middle name.
Yeah, it's still a name, though. You know, yeah, Alexander's my first name. Anyway, point is, I've never had a nickname, so I'd like one.
So, yeah, pop it in the comments. What's Hal's nickname going to be? So, how are you doing?
Yeah, apart from the nickname thing, pretty good. And I'm really still buzzing after that Birmingham result as well. Absolutely fantastic. I love that. It was such a great game to do for a watch-along.
Yeah, it was such a great game to be there as well, except for my dad getting absolutely, just people throwing themselves on him when we scored our first goal. And I will say that the lad that did it, I grabbed him and tried to stop him, as my dad is he's not the most well person in the world right now. And he jumped on him. I stopped him. I was just about to have a go at him. And he says, "Oh, big fan of the channel, mate." I was like, okay, excellent. Very, very nice lad after all. We all get a little bit excited once in a while, don't we, Hal?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to talk about the Birmingham game, as you've just brought up. So, first of all, the comeback. It's so fantastic to see the Blades come from behind. We all know it feels absolutely fantastic to come from behind. We love it. We absolutely love it. We saw flashes of Sander Berger too, flashes of brilliance from the man. So we want to see more. We want to see loads more, and probably more proportion of the game, him playing well, getting that ball, moving it forward, using his kind of strength on the ball to create more chances. He certainly did that in the second half. Maybe not as much in the first half, but he's not played a lot of games of football, to be honest. So, no, it was nice to see him back to, I won't say his best, but nice to see him playing a little bit better. And finally, man of the match, Iliman Ndiaye. What a joy to watch. And you know what? I feel like we need to enjoy these times as much as we possibly can, because if we don't get promoted this season, we will struggle to hold on to the lad. He's not a Sheffield lad. He doesn't really owe us anything. He's just a fantastic player. And yeah, fair enough. We all know that Iliman Ndiaye is somebody that plays for the team. But at the same time, if an Arsenal, if a Man United, if a Chelsea come in for him, we can't hold on to him, can we? So yeah, fantastic player, fantastic game. And Hal, I absolutely loved every second of that, except for when they scored.
And yeah, people fell on your dad. Got that. I'm really glad you had a great time. It is going to be, again, a game, the West Brom game, just a fabulous game to be at, and one of the biggest games for quite some time.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Very, very exciting one.
Yeah, and last time we played them was pretty good as well. Tuesday, the 2nd of February, 2021, a Premier League match at the Lane. Matt Phillips, first half goal, put the Baggies in charge. However, changes in personnel, tactics and attitude saw a really rejuvenated Blade side, turned it around. It was Sam Allardyce who was in charge of the Baggies at that point. The Blades levelled after the break. Jayden Bogle lashed a left-footed effort into the bottom right-hand corner, and he was teed up by Chris Basham, who's one game away from his 300th league appearance for the Blades. Ramsdale's superb close-range save from Robinson then provided Sharp with the platform to secure the Blades' victory. It was a prodded finish into the bottom left corner. 2-1 United.
Billy Sharp scores goals, Hal.
Facts. Absolute facts.
Straight up facts. Anyway, I'm going to give you some more facts, or as many facts as I can possibly give you regarding the team news. So these days, it used to be a lot more when Hecky or Chris Wilder or Ikanovich used to do these sort of press conferences. We used to find out a lot more about injured players, but these days they like to keep the cards a little bit more close to their chest. Obviously, we know that Ryan Bruce is out for the season, which we are devastated about, as he's just started to kind of pull some trees up, score some goals, and he was certainly playing really well. That could have been his time to shine towards the back end of the season. But we do get Jebo back. He was on the bench against Birmingham. I thought we might see him against Birmingham, especially when we conceded, because I said to my dad straight away, Jebo will be coming on now, few minutes, but didn't need him, did we? We literally scored not far off after they scored. So Jebo back. We've got Charlie Good, obviously. The new goalkeeper, Adam Davis, on the bench too. Hopefully we'll see Ender Stevens back soon as well. I don't think that Ender Stevens is quite fit enough to be on the bench. But we want to see Stevens back. I thought that Reece Davis certainly could have had a better game against Birmingham, but he's still a young lad, and he's got loads and loads and loads of time to get better and more consistent. Anyway, I'm going to show you my preferred 11, and do you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say that you don't change a winning side. However, if Conor Hourihane comes back into this side, I understand it. I can't see Jack Robinson coming back in. Obviously, Jack Robinson was ill last weekend on Friday. So that meant that Ben Davies came back in. And you know what? Ben Davies had a very, very good game to say that he'd missed, 6 or 7 games, something like that. So, yeah, great to see Ben Davies back in. Like I said, I think that now Robbo's gone out of the team. I can't see him getting back in, as Ben Davies played well. Fleck and Sander Berger both came in, and both of them, I don't know, they didn't have the best first half. I think Fleck warmed into the game and Sander Berger got a lot better in that second half. So we could see the exact same team, but we also could see Conor Hourihane. So other than that, I think that is going to be the side, Hal.
Maybe Morgan Gibbs-White. Nick asking how far off is Gibbs-White. Hecky has speculated that he's actually fit. It's more a case of how will he respond to that amount of minutes. So it's going to be monitoring him in training and seeing when they think it's right to throw him back in. Arguably our most creative player, so you kind of do want him playing.
Yeah, you want him playing, but at the same time, you don't want to rush him back because we've got some big games. Most of the games that we've got at home are from kind of top half teams. So we've been beating a lot of teams that are below us recently, but we need to start beating some teams that are above us if we want to kind of leapfrog them. And for me, Morgan Gibbs-White, he needs to play, but he only needs to play when he's fit enough because we do not want to see him go back to Wolves.
And we don't want to see, go back to Wolves with an injury, of course, is what you're meaning there. And here's a stat for you from Statsman Adam. That's a good nickname. Sheffield United, formerly managed by Steve Bruce, won at Birmingham, formerly managed by Steve Bruce. Next is West Bromwich Albion, managed by Steve Bruce. Then Huddersfield, formerly managed by Steve Bruce. And then it's on to Hull, formerly managed by Steve Bruce. That's 4 Steve Bruce teams in a row. Absolutely ridiculous. Loyalty, eh? What's that in modern football? Let's look at the opposition. 10 open play goals below their XG. That means they should have scored more than they have. They have the best set piece XG in the league, but they've only got 8 goals from it. So again, they should have scored more goals from set pieces. They press the most in the league. We actually spoke about that in the last preview. They have vastly more turnovers of possession in the opposition's final third than any other team in the league. Callum Robinson scored against us earlier in the season, and in 26 games since, he has got just 2 goals. Their goal difference is 6 better than ours, and of course they put 4 past us in that earlier game. We are 3 points behind them with 2 games in hand. Steve Bruce is in his kind of swan song of his career, because when it comes to his record against us, he's played 16 and he's won 12. Drawn 2, lost 2. We did beat his Newcastle team under him last season. Likely lineup, Sam Johnston in goal. We've got Furlong with his long throw at right back. Former Blade Kyle Bartley next to Clark with Townsend at left back. In the midfield, Livermore, Malumbi and Alex Mowat, a player I kind of wanted us to sign. A 2-winger, 1-striker approach is likely, with Andy Carroll up top on his own. The 2 wingers being Carlin Grant, the top scorer this season, on the left. And Grady Dina Nagana should play on the right. Callum Robinson, I hear you ask, Nick, where is he? Well, actually, he's been left out recently. He's been on the bench and he's pushing for a start as the centre forward, but Bruce tends to prefer a target man type up front. So that's why I'm going with Carroll.
I weren't going to ask about Callum Robinson, but you told me anyway.
Yeah, there you go. Extra knowledge.
So, shall we talk about some score predictions?
Yeah, go on. You go first.
I am worried about this game because Steve Bruce knows how to set teams up. And with this being his first game, he will know exactly what to do to neutralise us. I'm sure of it, because he's a very, very good manager. However, Hal, seeing as though I called the last game 2-1 Blades.
Yeah, and not the first one. I tell you, I did a little bit of maths. If people had a bet on, and we don't necessarily condone betting on this channel, but if people had a bet on every result that you have predicted so far this season, they would have won if they put on £1, right, for everyone that they've done. They would have, are you ready?
Yeah.
£2.
You've definitely not done that research.
Not at all. No, I just made that up.
No. And do you know what? If you want to do that research, go back and watch every single preview that we do. It's for the greater good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to go with another 2-1 Blades win.
Okay. I think this one is going to be the tightest, but also the most important game of the season, and just 1 goal will win it, and it will be from the substitute, and it will be David McGoldrick.
Oh, I love that, Hal. You just tried to cheer me up, haven't you? That's what it is.
Yeah. Big Didsy fans.
Didsy McDidsy.
Yeah, the referee for this one is Lee Doherty. He is from Blackpool. He's taken charge of 17 games this season in all competitions. I do think for people watching this for the first time, they're just going to think, Hal just laughs at everything. Issuing 66 yellows, 2 red cards. He's given 3 penalties. He refereed our 1-1 draw in November at Forest. And I mentioned this last time. I want to mention it again. February is Football versus Homophobia Month. And as a proud member and ally of Rainbow Blades, Nick and I stand in solidarity with the LGBTQ community. You too can show your support, sign up and become a member on Twitter at @rainbow_blades.
Very well done, Hal. Now, shall we move on?
Player connections, please, Nick.
Player connections. You want a bit of George Santos?
Always.
Oh, there you
Santos.
go. Santos.
Santos. It works really well when we've got a slight internet delay. Gary Megson has come out today with some quotes in the Mirror you might have seen, talking about the Battle of Bramall Lane, which directly contradict what George Santos said to us on our podcast that we did with him on this very channel. That is all I'll say. Go and watch that to find out for yourself. It is well worth a view. Santos. 2000, he played for West Bromwich Albion, Santos, and then joined the Blades 2002, Santos. Played 61 games, and Santos scored 6 goals before joining Grimsby.
Very well done, Hal. Now, shall I talk about a little bit of Ollie Burke? A little bit of Burkey
in your life.
On loan. Yes, as I've just said, Ollie Burke is now on loan at Millwall. Now, what do I say that hasn't been said already about Ollie Burke? Well, West Brom, you were right. West Brom fans, we are really sorry. We all said he's got the pace, he's a strong lad. If anyone can get him to play great football, it's Chris Wilder. And actually, I do think that Chris Wilder got the most out of him. However, he's been left out in the cold by Slav and Heke. And even when Slav played wingers, he preferred Brewster and McGoldrick, 2 strikers, over Ollie Burke, which absolutely speaks volumes to me and everybody else. So, West Brom fans, I apologise on behalf of all Sheffield United fans for questioning your opinions. And that is all she wrote, Hal. I'm not even talking about him.
I have to say I kind of agree, but I've also said before, give me a week.
You don't agree.
With Oliver Burke, mentally, because I'm the most positive person you've ever met, right? I'll get him back to his best. I am.
So you're a better coach than Chris Wilder, Slavisa Jokanovic, and Paul Heckingbottom.
I'm not saying that. I would be working purely on the mental side. I'm the Burke whisperer. Just give me a chance. We've invested all that, and it's all gone on clothing. Let's now, if we're going to keep that investment going, get a winger that can actually do winger things.
Winger can do winger things. I love that. Anyway, do you want to talk about a striker that can do striking things?
From Scarborough, Ontario, it is Paul Pesky-Salido, another one we've had the pleasure of speaking with on this channel. Again, desperately, you've got to check it out. If you haven't yet, audio or video, Paulo Pascual Pesky-Salido interview is one of my favourites. It's just one that puts a massive smile on your face because he's such a nice guy. Incredible stories. His wife selling him twice. It's all in there. He joined us on loan in 2001, played 5 times, scored 2 goals. We were so impressed. Neil Warnock signed him permanently. 79 league appearances, 17 goals before joining Derby County. Before that, he played for West Bromwich Albion. It was 96-97, only a season, but what a season he had for the Baggies. He scored 18 goals in that one season. Really had a great time. He already told us, and he enjoyed being a boing Baggie. One of his best moments was actually a solo mazy run against West Brom for the Blades, hit the bar, bounced down, and Saba just headed it in.
I didn't think that was the mazy run that you're going to be talking about.
No, but that one's the one that people forget. And it was in the last minute as well. And obviously everyone's going to think of that, oh my God, against Nottingham Forest. But I just thought I'd throw that one in.
I like it. And also, what I want to know, Hal, is whatever happened to those nose strips?
Oh, I used to wear those, actually, because Robbie Fowler did. And I don't know why. I just thought it was cool. I used to wear them, and I used to wear gloves, and no wonder people kicked me.
Yeah, you probably deserved it, to be honest. Did you wear the Peter Unlove gloves?
Yeah, I had the red and white Unlove gloves. Nuddy gloves with short sleeves.
Love that a lot. And do you know who I'm going to talk about, Hal?
I do, because I've looked at the list, yes.
Oh, there's no need for that. Keane Shea Brian, or Kian, whatever you want to say. Now, another one that currently plays for a team that's playing in this match. And I think he's an extremely good League One player. And that really proves how bad we were in the Premier League, as he played a lot of games for us in the Premier League. He's since gone to Wolves after taking an age to look over a contract offered from us, which I'm now glad he didn't sign, as Ben Davis and even Jackie Longthrow, I think, are better options for us. He's managed a huge 3 games since coming on for 1 minute and 9 minutes, respectively, only to get injured against Hull at 39 minutes into his first start, and he's been injured ever since, which was 14 games ago. But one reason why I chose these 2 players, Hal, was because their only real highlights for us were in the same game against Manchester United where we beat them 2-1 with a team that will probably struggle to stay in League One.
Yeah. They always say never change a winning side unless it's that side that beat Manchester United at Old Trafford, which needed some serious changing when fit players came back.
It certainly did. Anyway, I think we're done. Do you?
Yeah, absolutely. So looking forward to this. Wish I was going. I'm very jealous of you. I don't even finish work till 5:30, and it's a 3.5-hour drive. So I just worked out the maths. I wouldn't make it. But looking forward to you getting a chance to see it. And I am going to Hull. I had to work Christmas to be able to get the time off to go to that game. So that's just how bad it is.
I'm just going to put it out there that I've got a ticket that isn't been in use for this game, Hal. So if you're a massive blade like you say you are,
don't do
if you're a bigger blade than everybody else.
Let me try. Let's talk offline. Let me try and work something out. Because I need to show this off, don't I? I need to show this off in the flesh.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's the reason why you should go to the Sheffield United match. That's the reason.
See this.
Anyway, mate, thank you very much for being here as always. Really, really enjoyed speaking to you. Really, really enjoyed, obviously, talking to you fans out there. We will see you tomorrow night for the match reaction. No watch along at all. And Hal, hopefully, will be at Bramwell Lane. So if you see us, give us a shout. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.